Yes, guys. Welcome to a training that I'm going to take you through today. So, my name is Darnell, and this is going to be called the TSM Fit Teacher Blueprint, right? So, it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a free training resource. And what I'm going to teach you guys today is how, as a teacher, you can get fit without burnout, right? Which is a very important topic which we're going to touch on today. So, just a brief description in terms of what you're going to expect during this free training. So, a quick intro about me. I won't bore you guys too much. How to structure your week as a teacher, nutrition for teachers, time efficient workouts, how to avoid burnout and mental fatigue, and also setting boundaries in the classroom, right? Which is again another very important topic. So, intro, who am I? So, like I said, I'm Darnell. I've been a qualified personal trainer for over a decade now, so I've got years of experience in the industry. And I've got years of experience in also working within schools, which is why I've kind of pivoted my fitness coaching to teachers. Right. So why have I created the TSM Fit Teacher Blueprint? Like I said, I've got years of experience in both industries, working in schools and doing fitness coaching. And I just noticed that a lot of teachers neglect their health because of the busy job, the lifestyle of being a teacher, having deadlines, working, marking until late hours. So I've kind of created this to help teachers because I've noticed it, especially working in schools, being in the staff room at lunch, that this is a big issue that we do have. So I'm going to cover some points today and show you guys how you can avoid burnout and actually prioritize yourself, right? So TSM Fitness. So just a bit about my fitness coaching. So here's just a few transformations with some of our clients that we have worked with over the past few years. So first of all, diving straight into it, how can you structure your week as a teacher? Building your week around your life, right? So a lot of times I see on social media, you've got a lot of workouts, influencer workouts. It's not suited for you as a teacher. Right? So I'm going to kind of break it down today in terms of what your week could look like in terms of working out as a teacher. Having set days and workouts for your meal prep, right? The same time that you have, you've got a meeting in your calendar, when you're going for lunch, when you're going to see your class. It should be the same thing for your health and fitness journey. Having active recovery days are so important as a teacher as well, which I'm going to cover. So here's a sample, just a weekly layout in terms of like how your week could look. So on the Monday, full body. Tuesday, going for a walk and a stretch. Stretching is so important, which a lot of people do neglect. Wednesday, another full body session. I will touch on this later, but all of these workouts as well, they don't even need to be longer than 45 minutes. That's all you need to get in a great workout. Thursday, another long walk, again, getting the active rest in. Friday, core and cardio, again, this is something that you could do in the comfort of your own home. Saturday, a home workout, and then Sunday, we're prepping for the week ahead and recharging our batteries from the long week that we've had at work. So always have emphasis on plan it once and repeat it weekly. That's something that I like to tell my clients as well. So having like a workout structure example. So we've actually got a free ebook for busy teachers. I will leave all the information below if you guys want to have a read over that as well. So having a 5 to 10 minute warm up, again, very important to get that stretches and working on the mobility. Having 4 to 5 exercises, you can even just go with 4 exercises, making sure that you're getting 1 or 2 compound lifts in there. That's essentially exercise that you're working multiple muscle groups, such as squats. 1 or 2 core and mobility workouts. So like I said, you can be done in 45 minutes or even less if you've got a plan to follow. So nutrition for teachers. All right. So diets don't work when you're under pressure. You need a simple, structured approach that fuels your body and keeps you full. A lot of the time, which I see, the schools that we work with, teachers are tired, and when you are tired, you kind of grab anything quickly. Going out to lunch, running, just getting anything, not prepping the meals, and then that makes you even more tired and more sluggish. And we all know teaching a group of 20 to 30 children, it can be very tiring. So if you're not looking after yourself, you're only going to put yourself in a worse position. So how to counteract that, which we like to tell our clients at TSM. prepping 2 lunches and 2 dinners, again, ahead of time. Like I showed you on the previous slide, doing that on a Sunday. And then you could potentially do that one day during the week as well. So like a Wednesday and a Sunday, if you want to prep 2 or 3 meals and you didn't want to prep for the whole week, depending on how your week does look like. Build your meals around protein, veg, and carbs. So that's how your plate should look. If you can focus on these things, trying to get all of these in each meal, you're off to a great start. Keeping snacks like Greek yogurt, fruit, boiled eggs, nuts on hand. So if you are feeling peckish at break time or whenever that is, you've got this instead of eating the donuts and the biscuits and all of that we see in the staff room. So your focus should be to eat 3 meals a day, 1 to 2 snacks, drink, and at least 2 liters of water a day. Obviously, when we are in those summer months, we do want to be looking to have more because obviously we're going to be losing that fluid. And I know that a lot of teachers don't even get in 1 liter, 1.2 liters. So this is very important. Having a water bottle to hand will save you a lot of headache as well. So energy and mental health. All right. So I feel like teaching is one of those jobs where you can be very invested, right? And mental health and having that energy is something that teachers don't prioritize, especially I would say even ahead of training. So mental fatigue often feels like physical burnout, right? So if you're burnt out mentally, you also feel burnt out physically, which I kind of touched on earlier as well. Having at least 10 minutes, prioritizing 10 minutes a day for movement. So that might be in the morning, get out of bed instead of snoozing your alarm, get out of bed 20 to 30 minutes early. That could be meditation, that could be yoga. I've got here walks, deep breathing, music, journaling. All of these things can take 10 minutes that will make a massive difference during your day. And again, like I said, this is something that could be done in the morning, 10, 15 minutes, and you'll see a massive impact in your day. So 5 recharge habits to rotate, which you can use. Again, walking in silence, just having your own time to lock in, turn off your phone, just go for a nice walk. 10-minute stretching, journaling or gratitude, music, breathe work, and no screens after 9 p.m. Right? I want you guys to stop scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, all of those social media apps late at night because it's having an impact on your sleep and your recovery for the following day. So I have a set routine myself personally where I don't do nothing after 10 p.m. 10 p.m. that is my bedtime. Right? Like you give your kids the bedtime, you also need one yourself as an adult to make sure that you're set up right for the next day. And this is something that we always tell our clients. Setting boundaries, all right? You need to have a time block for you, right? So say no to things that don't serve your goals, digital boundaries, emails, grading, scrolling. So having that time where I know a lot of teachers, they're marking up until crazy hours of the day and it's having an impact again on the following day and on their mental health as well. So you need to set boundaries to say, I'm leaving the school at this time. Thing that I didn't pick up, I'll pick up on the following day. So here are just some case studies with some of the teachers that are on our program. So Dana, she got a full-time job working in the schools. She's also a mother, and also she got these crazy results that working with us online. We've not actually met in person. She's been with us for about 8-9 months now. And what we done for her was create her a gym and home workouts to work around her lifestyle of being a mother and having a full-time job. So our big focus was on daily movement, right? So when Dana goes to the gym, instead of taking a train or drive, she walks 20 minutes to the gym, does a workout and walks 20 minutes back, right? Simple changes like that can make a big difference. She has a tailored nutrition plan from our nutritionist Spiller that we've put together based off of her requirements and her goals. And in just 4 months, right, she dropped 10 kg, increased strength, increased body confidence, and increased gym confidence as well. And here's just a picture to the left just to show you guys some social proof on that. Second, so Autumn, she's working for us for about 10 months now. Again, full-time teacher. Prior to working with us, she didn't have no structure. She wasn't consistent in and out the gym. I remember we had a call in January 2025 and she said, I'm just fed up of starting, stopping. I'm going to make this year my best year and I'll make a change. And again, she's been so consistent. she's actually got a 5-day routine. So the reason why I'm showing you Dana and Autumn, because they're in two different positions, right? You got someone that's a mum that maybe has less time as a teacher as well, and you've got Autumn at the bottom where she might have a bit more time because she's a teacher, but she doesn't have as much in terms of responsibilities as Dana in terms of limited to time. So Dana was probably on about 4 days a week, but adhering to that and focus on movement is why we've still been able to achieve those goals. Form analysis and weekly assessments is what we do for all of our clients. And now Autumn has dropped body fat and she's almost dropped 10 kg. I think she's about 8 or 9 kg at the moment in 7 months. So you can take on all this information that I'm about to tell you now and go back to what you're still doing, or you can take action right now, right? So what can we offer you? A custom plan tailored to your teaching lifestyle and not generic, right? That's the main difference that we offer. So book free transformation, a body transformation call. Again, that will be below in the description for you guys to book, and it's completely free, all right? So you might jump on a call and you might just want to get advice from me and in terms of what to do going forward. There's no pressure, just straight value. We'll have a talk and see if it's something that could potentially work for you. And that's it for me wrapping up. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Make sure you do subscribe to our YouTube because we've got a lot more content on the way. And if you are on Instagram, my Instagram is Darnell_TSM Fitness. And I'll also leave some free resources either on the screen or in the description. We've got ebooks, we've got live webinars, all that stuff that our clients have access to. I'm happy to give that away for you guys for free as well. So thank you guys again for tuning in. I hope that this has been a motivation for you to kind of change your life and, you know, transform into a new version of yourself. But thank you guys again for tuning in.